Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this video I will discuss like why and how you should be reading during your PhD. In my previous videos I have discussed that reading is the core component of PhD, or you can even say that PhD is all about reading, that how you should develop your habit of reading and all these things. And even PhD without reading is not complete, I would say. But when normally students start right after their bachelor's or after their masters, they normally do not have this habit of reading, and they are not sure what to read and how to develop this habit. So in this video, I'll be discussing all these things that can help you in order to enhance or develop this habit, and in order to make sure that you should be reading some good quality material at the start of your reading, you can say, process, like when you are learning this process. So you should be reading something good. So in this video I'll discuss all these things in detail, but before that don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you get all the recent videos. So let's move to the topic. The first thing is you need to develop this habit of reading. How you can do is you can make some slots for the day. For example, like you can say that I'll be reading 2 hours today. Let's say you can fix slots from morning 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, and then take some break. So the breaks are compulsory. If you're not taking breaks and you're continuously reading, you'll not be able to cope up with this strategy for so long. Like you can maximum do it for one day or 2 day, and then you'll move forward and you'll get bored. But if you'll take breaks, you'll give yourself some secondary, you can say, refreshments and all these things, and you make some goals and achieve them up afterwards, then you'll be able to cope up with this habit. So make sure to set the deadlines and make it a habit to read in the slots. Second thing is, whenever you are normally students get bored of reading because they cannot understand some specific material or some specific topic. For example, if someone is reading an article about sport vector machine based smart grid, like SVM based smart grid, and they are just trying to understand the article in a deep manner, and they are not able to get the right, we can say, references and all these things from the article, and they are not able to understand, then they get bored that we are not able to understand this article. Instead of getting bored or instead of getting stuck, it is important to read the base articles first. So the base article means that if you are reading something and there comes arises a concepts over there. For example, like if you don't know what is sport vector machine and you are studying an article of sport vector machine in the smart grid, then it's better to first understand or study the base article of SVM, so that you get to know the field first, like what exactly is SVM and how it is applied. Then you should be studying about SVM in the smart grid. So never, you can say, never ignore the base articles. So the second thing is to read the base articles first before starting any deep theoretical works or extensive technical works. The third thing is, you should be creating a list of all the journals and all the supervisors working in your field. This step is pretty important whenever you are just starting a new habit of reading. You should be reading some good quality works instead of some bogus works, or instead of some random blog post or some random works. You should be reading some good quality works, and for that I would highly recommend to make a list of, like, let's say 5 or 10 top ranked journals of your field and 5 to 10 supervisors or the researchers working in your field, so that you cope up with their work, that what exactly is being published in these journals, and you get keep yourself up to date that okay, this field is now in you can say, is a new hot topic, or this is going to be hot topic in the few years, or this person is working in this specific problem. So you come to know about all these things, and when you have started the reading initially, you should be reading some good quality material from good journals and from some good researchers only. And then when you get the habit, you can read other stuff, but start with good journals and good researchers, so that your base would be good, your input will be good. The fourth thing is, when you develop this habit, then don't stop yourself for just reading about your specific research problem. You can even go beyond disciplines. It will help you to get more idea that how interdisciplinary research works out, and this will also give you some other different type of, you can say, ideas, or some other it will help you generate certain other ideas that are not being implemented in your field. There's a possibility that you might be able to merge some specific different fields in your research problem, and you'll be able to produce some good output. So don't just restrict to your field, you should also be reading some interdisciplinary works as well, like beyond your discipline. And the last thing is, what I would recommend for a new reader, that you should be studying, or you can say reading, some less dense topics. Less dense means you should not jump to an article that is full of mathematics or full of theoretical contribution or full of such concept that you are not able to grab at first sight. So it is good, it is important that you should read about the articles, or you can say some specific works that are for the beginners. For example, like you can pick some tutorial articles, or you can pick some survey articles, and then start reading these articles, and then slowly develop your habit of reading. For example, like you can spend first 1 week or 2 week of just reading the surveys, and then slowly drag your habit and try to read some technical work, and then try to understand them up. So like, just don't jump to a very high technical work of your field straight away. So these are the 5 tips that you can take care of when you start reading. The last thing I would highly recommend is, whenever you read any article, you read any paragraph, or you can say read any notebook or whatever you read, try to make notes of it. For example, like if you have read any paper, you can rephrase the article in one paragraph or two paragraph. In this way, this will be permanently stored in your memory, and you will be able to recall it anytime. So these are the 5 tips that I highly recommend all the students to take care of when they have just started the reading process for their PhD. So if you want me to address any specific topic, you can write in the comment section, and you can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos of me. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.